happening? What's happening? Hey, it's your boy Lil Jon. I think you mean click. What's up, Phony? What's happening? What's up, Sean Paul? What's happening? Hey, now ladies and gentlemen, it's about that time now. About that time. Turn this thing on out. Now let me see everybody do this. Hey, let's go. Snap your fingers. Do you still? You can do it all by yourself. Let me see you do it. Let me see you do it. Hey, snap your fingers. Do you still? You can do it all by yourself. Let me see you do it. Let me see you do it. Hey, snap your fingers. Then rock with it. Do it. Don't drop with it. Do a step with it. Put your hips with it. All my ladies, let me see you put a twist with it. You can't do it like me. I'm by myself. I do it so good. I don't need nobody else. What's happening? What's up? Got that fired up. What's happening? What's up? Got that in my cup. I can't think. I'm too go. Don't know how the hell I'm getting home. Hey, snap your fingers. Do you still? You can do it all by yourself. Let me see you do it. Let me see you do it. Hey, snap your fingers. Do you still? You can do it all by yourself. Let me see you do it. Let me see you.
Well, the onset of fall weather, certainly a welcome occurrence for folks in Silicon Valley, and we've got football on a gorgeous day here in Santa Clara as we are situated at Levi's Stadium. Today it's week 4, and we've got what should be a great one here, as it'll be the Jacksonville Jaguars taking on the San Francisco 49ers. It's 3-0 versus 2-1, a good early season battle as we're underway in week 4. And he's going to be stopped cold. Good coverage there by the kick team to bring that return to an abrupt halt. 24-yard line. Lawrence looking to pass on the first play. A quick throw there is incomplete. He was looking for Tim Patrick that time. That'll bring up second down. You look at this Niner defense. They're going to be tough to throw on, no doubt. Currently ranked 3rd in the NFL against the pass.
And I'm struggling a little bit trying to really categorize this crew. They're top 10 in the league against the pass, but the bottom half of the league in sacking the quarterback. That doesn't make sense. Imagine if this group ever put pressure on the QB, they'd easily move into the top 5.
Looking to throw, Lawrence. He's got his 6'5 receiver. That's Tim Patrick. And they're able to get this one across the 35. The Jags picking up the first down there, a gain of 12. This is Derrick Henry. Escapes the defender. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
Anytime a team goes on the road, there's always that little bit of fear that maybe they can be affected by the hometown crowd. But this is where game planning really came into play. They talked about it all week. Go in there, establish yourselves. Well, that run right there, that slows down the crowd and gives them a lot of confidence.
They keep it with Henry on first down. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. Lawrence. Into the hands of Patrick left side. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. That's good for a first down, his second catch of the opening drive.
And it's a real luxury when you have a guy who can turn a short throw into a solid gain at any moment. Once he caught that ball, he ID'd where the open grass was and got there in a hurry to pick up a new set of downs for his offense.
Here's Lawrence to throw. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the Niners are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 24-yard line. Well, that is a quick lesson on how difficult this defense is to throw against. An interception on their initial drive of the ballgame.
Now we know why their offensive staff spent the entire week awake trying to prepare for this one, because you can't totally shy away from throwing the football. But at the same time, you're looking at them and going, where are the weaknesses? How are we going to move it?
One of the top defenses in the NFL for a reason. We just saw one example right there. First carry of the game for Christian McCaffrey. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Get set, get set. 18, what's up?
First carry of the game for Brian Robinson. And he's able to break out of one tackle, but then quickly brought down. Give him 5 yards there, and it'll bring up second down. The Niners at 2-1 now to start the campaign, and they come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
They'll come up on a 2nd and 4 now from the 40-yard line. Purdy going to give it to Pearsall on the RPO. It'll be a pickup of 4, good enough to earn him yet another first down.
And the 49ers first down. 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Purdy looking to throw. That's into the hands of the rookie from Ole Miss. 17 yards is the pickup there for number 17. Really been an ideal start for them. They get the turnover on the opening possession. Now here they are moving the ball straight down the field on their first drive.
And that feels good, but you know on their side of the field, all they're thinking is, finish this drive off, because they took it away, right? So now you got them back on their heels a little bit. Now go down, put a touchdown on them. Look out. You've won the mental battle early in the game, and that may carry over for you.
Forced out to his left. And they move this all the way down to the 9. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down. A little bit of a breakdown there defensively, and the RPO turns into a big chunk play.
And when you think about running offense, the word comes to mind, assignment, right? Because you have to carry those out. But you have to play assignment football on defense, too, against a team that runs these RPOs, because everyone has to be in the right place. Who's got the quarterback? Who's got the running back? Who's covering the receivers? This will work quite well on that play.
Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it, and it's second down.
Man coverage is certainly a staple of their defense, and it's built for plays like that, forcing that incompletion.
Another shot from the 9 on 2nd and goal. The first carry here for Jordan James. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. A great effort there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the 49ers use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. Jake Moody now for the point after. And the 49ers grab a 7-0 lead.
Makes the score Niners 7, Jaguars nothing.
Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32.
At their own 32-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
From the 38 now, here's a 2nd down and 4. Now Lawrence. Finding his big receiver, Patrick, over the middle. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. A busy first quarter. His 3rd catch of the afternoon is a first down. From midfield now, Lawrence escaping the pressure right. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down.
So when the defense complains about having to do pursuit drills in the heat of training camp, plug in this play. Excellent pursuit. Force the quarterback out of the pocket. He ends up trying to run for it. Instead, he goes out of bounds and loses yardage. That goes down as a sack for the defense.
Now it's 2nd and 10. Inside handoff, Henry. Trying to keep those big legs churning, but he's going to go down in the backfield. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down. Not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first. In motion right here, Hunter. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Got a man, it's De'Ami Brown, complete. And he will have a Jaguars first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. The Jags with a football to begin the 2nd quarter as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Henry up the middle. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
That's a thing of beauty right there. Look at how quick those blockers fired off the line once the ball was snapped. That was an O-line on a mission, all in sync, and the defense is lucky that play only picked up 5 yards.
From the 34-yard line, here's 2nd and 5. Again, it's Henry. And he'll go down at the 28. That's now consecutive 5-yard carries to pick up the first down.
I know flashy plays, splashy plays, as people like to call them, that attracts a lot of attention. But let's face it, when you're efficient, that can control a ball game. And I love the game plan they've got going right now.
Back-to-back 5-yard gains. Didn't force the ball downfield. Picked it up on the ground.
Yeah, offensive line.
And the 49ers are going to take over at their own 2-yard line. 2nd straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, but I also wonder if it's going to unnerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one, or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They take over here following the interception. That's the good news. The tough spot is the spot that they're in. That's inside the 5 in the shadow of their own goalpost here. 1st and 10.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Second and 10. Now here's a throw out wide. Oh, this might be a double pass. That's going to be caught. Now inside the 25. Brandon Ayuk. And this works to perfection. The double pass leads to a touchdown. Extra point try now for Moody. And it's good to make it 14-0.
Makes the score Niners 14, Jaguars 0.
Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. And what a return. Great field position all the way out to the 48 there. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively, obviously. 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that colored jersey all week? Not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
Ball right on the 50-yard line. Here's a 2nd and 8. They go play action with Lawrence. He'll get this one to Patrick. Yeah, he was able to shed 1 tackle but could not get away from there. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And that'll make it 3rd down. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down. Now Lawrence. Over the middle, complete. That's Hunter. They'll get this one down near the 20-yard line. Just shy of the 20. That's a 3rd down conversion of 24 yards there. Nice play.
Yeah, these are the types of plays they're going to need to hit on if they're going to get back into this game. It hasn't been the greatest of first halves. But this is a nice throw here on 3rd down, and they keep the drive going.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now Lawrence to throw. That is caught by Hunter. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. Travis Hunter with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Jaguars have cut it back within a score. Point after, right down the middle. And that'll make our score 14-7. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line.
21-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive.
For this offense, looks like they have a little extra pep in their step as they take the field here for drive number 3. Because remember, Charles, drives 1 and 2 both ended in the end zone.
Yeah, and right now they've just got to be careful not to lean into overconfidence because every drive has a life of its own. But I like the way that they've started, the way that they're going about doing things right now. They've got a chance for that 3rd consecutive touchdown, and that would be a crushing blow to the defense.
Connects with Kittle underneath. So 8 yards on the completion there. And now 3rd down and 6 to go.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
Here's 3rd and 6. Purdy from the gun. Well, this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
Here's Morstead now as he sends this one away. This will be a 41-yard punt, 3 on the return. And the Jaguars go on offense, 1st down and 10. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Here's Lawrence.
To the right side and complete to Thomas. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains.
Lawrence will throw.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Jags 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And that's well executed there on 3rd down, and I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a 1st down.
And he tried to bounce it outside, but they'll stop it behind the line. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the 2nd quarter, 14-7.
From the shotgun, Lawrence.
He'll air it out deep for Thomas. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
They geared up and took the deep shot downfield, but it turned out it wasn't one-on-one coverage. Extra defenders in the area, and that one winds up incomplete.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Right open. 11 Agate. 30 left. There we go.
Operating from the gun, Lawrence. And a throw there going to be incomplete.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. 1 incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
On 4th down, on is Logan Cook to punt. And he was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away.
Let's go old school there. That's absolutely a great coffin corner punt. Someone's put some time in working on that, hasn't it?
Seems like every year these guys get better and better. It's amazing how they can command that football through the air.
Yeah, they used to actually practice with hula hoops where they place them and try and put them there. Now a lot of guys use barrels on the sidelines to try and put the football in one.
Shotgun now with Purdy. And that is incomplete.
I didn't like the look of that play right from the beginning. I thought he should have seen the coverage that was there, tried to force it in. That one, he's fortunate, just fell incomplete.
Here's 2nd and 10. Purdy will set up to throw it here. He finds his man, complete. It's Watkins. 19 yards the pickup there. Move the chains.
And they were backed up to start the drive, but not anymore. Now, that's the play call that the offensive coordinator had in his head. You saw the end result. He wanted to go ahead and push the ball downfield, and that's what they did. And they wound up with good yardage there to get things rolling.
Down. This is McCaffrey. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. Back to throw, Purdy. We'll get this into the hands of Ali. And a nice job to break free of 1 tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after. Now the Jags will use the 2nd of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. Now a 3rd and 6. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside. Third down and 6. Purdy now to throw. That is incomplete.
And they're not going to go quietly into this halftime break. They know they're in for a fight, so they're trying to make every possession count. They took the big shot there, but it winds up incomplete.
Here's Thomas Morstead on now to punt it away on 4th down. A 40-yard punt, no return. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And with just under a minute to go, they might try to think about mounting a drive here if they can and get in the end zone. Could potentially tie this game up. throwing to start the drive. Lawrence got his man complete over the middle. It's Patrick. The Jaguars now will use the last of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half.
Now 2nd and 3.
Back to throw. Lawrence looking long for Thomas. And this is caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. Brian Thomas, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Jaguars are an extra point away from tying the ball game here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point splits the uprights. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And they'll have a little bit of time to work with. 35 seconds until the break. They'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. Trayvon Walker makes the tackle.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
Looking right side, and that's complete to Watkins. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Throwing here, Purdy. And that is incomplete, stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go.
Had an open man that time. They ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the second quarter. Final play of the half. Purdy. And this will be incomplete. 1 second left to go.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. A final shot before break. Purdy connects with Kittle underneath. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive.
It's a tie football game here. What do you think, Charles, the message was at halftime?
Well, I think that they probably just looked at things and said, we're fortunate that this is a tie game. No need to panic. No need to change a whole lot. We didn't play anything close to our best in the first half, so we don't have to go out and win one for the Gipper. Let's just go out and play our best football and win one for us. Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Now Purdy. He finds his man, complete. It's Watkins. It's a first down, his fourth catch of the game after having 3 in the first half.
First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Purdy. Again, that's Watkins. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders. Hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or?
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
Now 2nd and 5. Here's Purdy.
Connects with Kittle underneath. Short completion, just 4 yards. And that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot.
They gave up the completion there, but this is what zone defenses count on. Catching the ball and not much run after the catch.
Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1. Purdy on a sneak. And he is going to have a Niners first down, at least at first glance, as he'll spot the football just beyond the marker. They find a way to convert on 3rd and inches.
There may have been a little bit of an element of surprise there. 3rd and inches, and they go quarterback sneak. I still feel like this is a play that often is reserved for 4th down.
2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Purdy.
A throw out wide, going to be incomplete.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now after getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
3rd quarter, all tied up. This is 2nd and 10.
Back to throw. Purdy. Connects with Kittle underneath. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
And let's face it, you can put any Halloween costume on. You're not going to be able to disguise him because for a tight end of his size, difficult to sneak him anywhere, but that's what they tried to do. Lined up on his right, tried to work his way back to his left, but just a minimal gain as the defense was able to react quickly.
And on 3rd and 5, this will be the 8th play of the drive. Operating from the gun, Purdy. 20.
He will have the first down and a bit more.
Touchdown, 49ers.
Ricky Pearsall
with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the 49ers have now taken the lead. So on 3rd and medium, they dial up the pass, and it works to hit the end zone.
And it's really not a surprise to me. That's a throwing down in the NFL because of how tough it is to run the football. But what offenses like to do is still show run formations to make them respect it and throw out of those. In this case, they took a nice shot at the end zone and made it pay off.
Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the 3rd quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching them point for point. But it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
3rd quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10.
Let's go.
Here's Lawrence to throw. A short throw there to Strange.
So they'll get 8 out of that completion. And it'll leave them with 3rd and a full yard to go. They'll try to run for the first with Henry. Fighting through it. He's got space. And he's got this to the 30 before being taken down. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive.
And the Jaguars first down.
They'll run it again with Henry. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Derrick Henry.
His 2nd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Jaguars are an extra point away now from tying this ball game.
Out comes the kicking team here for the extra point. He's got it, and we're all tied at 21. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. Oh, some strong running. Oh, good-looking return set up here. And he takes it all the way across the 40 before going out of bounds.
In a tie game, both sides are looking for something to give them an advantage. It often falls back on special teams. And that return, that could be the spark to untie the game.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And their lead has evaporated in this 3rd quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10.
Purdy looking to throw.
Connects with Kittle underneath. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a 1st down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down.
Throwing left sideline there, but it's incomplete.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he let it just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
2nd and 10 here as we roll along in quarter number 3 from Santa Clara. Purdy going to get it to Pearsall on the RPO.
It's a loss of a yard, so it's back to 3rd and 10.
Now, I'm not putting him in the Hall of Fame, but if you look at the great linebackers in history, they all have that ability to innately sense where a play is going, sometimes even before the ball snaps, and they're there and they end up making the play.
Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. Out of the gun, Purdy.
It'll be a loss of 13 on the play. And that's going to make it 4th down. Here's Thomas Morstead now as he's on to punt for San Francisco. And here's a very low line drive, almost whiffed on it. And now that'll kick out of bounds, and this is going to be spotted back at their own 30. Oh, man. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
Then confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around.
When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
Straight ahead, Etienne. And this defense able to plug him up there as he'll get a yard to the 35.
So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. The Jaguars on 3rd down. They've been near perfect, 4 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 6. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. An excellent run of 22 yards on the keeper and also a first down.
How about that there? No frills, no additives, right? Nothing crazy. Just find a way to pick up the first down. A nice run right there.
Hey, kill.
A first down carry for Henry. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
2nd down, they go again with Henry.
Another miss.
Still on his feet. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20.
113 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10.
Let's go.
Running left, it's Henry. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Now a handoff to Henry. Shedding tackles. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. Derrick Henry. His second touchdown of the game, his third on the year. And the Jaguars have broken our tie and have taken a fourth-quarter lead. Extra point forthcoming.
For the extra point.
And it's good. That makes it a 28-21 game.
The score, Jaguars 49ers 21.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. They now trail by 7 after that last touchdown here in the fourth quarter. What a big spot for this offense. See if they can cobble something together on this drive. Able to power through. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. First down. Seemed like a couple sets of eyes were on the quarterback, so he decided, hey, I'm going to hand this off. Got a good gain out of it.
And you know you need good blocking up front in order to gain yardage. But every one of these RPOs, if you do it right and they look the same, whether it's handed off inside or the quarterback keeps it, that allows you to fool the defense so often. And in this case, fooled them with the inside run.
Back to throw now on first down. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
Shotgun handoff now to McCaffrey. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a third down and 6. Maybe I'm wrong, but it looked like even if he had opted to keep that, I don't think there was going to be much to gain.
Seemed like it was perfectly defense. And know what they say? Those guys on the other side, they get paid too.
Now the Jags with 5 in the secondary now on third down.
Get him!
Looking to throw. Purdy. That is caught. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 42. Give him 17 yards that time as that'll move the chains. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's first and 10. They run it with James. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49.
Those big ends don't really care what the play call is. Big pass, RPO, handoff, whatever. Their job, get behind the line of scrimmage every play and run down whoever has the ball. Mission accomplished there.
They'll come up now. This is second and long.
Get set. Yellow. 18, watch out.
Operating from the gun. Purdy connects with Kittle underneath. Well, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40.
That coach is always harp on the quarterback reading the defense and getting it to the open man. That's good recognition there. And how about what he did after the catch?
Yeah, hit your tight end, let him get some rack.
Yeah, when he gets moving, not many guys want to come over and put a hit on him, do they?
They'll come to the line now on a 3rd and 6.
Back to throw. Purdy. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really.
Here we go. This is 4th down.
Get set, get set. 18, watch out.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw.
They'll find Ayuk open right side. And he's going to get out of bounds with the first down. So that's going to double their pleasure for sure. They get the first and save a timeout. Throwing, Purdy. That's into the hands of Pearsall on the right side.
And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. That's what they need right now. Get the first down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
Here's 1st and goal.
Get set, get set. Stop.
And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down.
Finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop him.
Well, there's still time to rectify this situation because the silver lining, they took a sack on 1st and goal. But that close to the goal line, that still definitely hurts.
Now from the 9, here's 2nd and goal.
Outside. Run around, up. Oh, I got him, I got him. Stop.
Here's Purdy. A quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
3rd and long coming up. Defensively, you pressure the quarterback or drape all over the passing lane?
Yes, that's exactly what you do. It's both because they're not mutually exclusive. They may have been at one time in football, but not anymore. You want to have that pressure. And if you have a big-time pass rusher, send him after the quarterback, and then make sure you blanket the field.
Here's Purdy to throw. He had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
Give them credit for excellent coverage, tight coverage. They're doing a lot of things that we talk about in basketball. They're causing disruptions in the passing game. And as long as that continues, it'll be tough for them to gain any momentum throwing the ball downfield.
Here's a big one. It's 4th and goal.
Yellow. Yellow. Outside. 18, watch out. Stop.
To throw is Purdy.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They can't hook up here on the 4th down pass attempt. And this long drive is going to wind up yielding nothing. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And this game not quite over yet. And we'll likely see them take all 3 timeouts defensively, so they can't just kneel this one out. They're going to have to try to run a few plays.
You're exactly right. They've got to get a first down and make them use up all their timeouts in order to feel like they have this one in hand.
A few moving pieces on that play because that was an RPO, was it not?
It was, but one important piece that didn't move incorrectly, the offensive line. Because when you're running this play, as he continued down the line of scrimmage, sometimes the lineman can wander downfield. And if you're more than a yard downfield, it's illegal to throw the football at that point. But they held their ground, held their spot, and turned it into a nice game.
So they come up on second down. If they can get another run like we just saw, would likely put an end to this thing. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. A shotgun handoff to Henry.
Well, he will have a Jaguars first down, and that ought to be the one that seals the victory. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the fourth quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
Five points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on first down.
Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout, as it'll come with 36 seconds to go in half number 2.
From the 42 now, here's 2nd and 2.
Henry will get it. He's been busy today. Down the numbers. There he goes. And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it. Go ahead and give him the hat trick. He's been in the end zone now 3 times.
You toss your fedora first, okay? You go ahead and do that. But let's be honest about it. That third one, that's the most spectacular run he's had in the ballgame. It's almost as if he's been playing his own game of, can I top this? And each run has been more spectacular than the last.
49ers 21.
Somebody got to go. Somebody got to go.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away.
The Niners take over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Purdy to throw.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
You get into these 2-minute drill situations, and you often got tired legs on the offensive line. But these defenders, they've been rotating in and out, and they're a little bit fresher and quicker. And the pressure there forced the incompletion.
Purdy to throw.
And that is incomplete. Down to 15 seconds now.
As expected, he's gone to him several times in this game, but that's the first time one has slipped from his grasp. I bet he goes back to him, though. He's an excellent player.
This definitely 4-down territory at this point, but a critical 3rd down here.
From the shotgun to McCaffrey.
And that play going absolutely nowhere. And now it's 4th down.
No gain on the play. It's 4th down.
Well, this was a very close ball game at halftime, Charles, but in the second half, that offense kind of kicked things into another gear, and they were able to pull away for the victory.
And Brandon, I think they're the type of team that just looked in the mirror and said, hey, ton of pressure on, but we're the type of team that can flat out handle it. They stood up with confidence, and made it happen for a victory.
So for the Jags, hey, they finish a perfect month of September as they move to 4-0 on the new campaign. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for San Francisco, they'll fall back to 500 at 2-2. And they will try to get back in the swing of things next week on the road. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.